Oh my god, good morning. It is my first YouTube video in 2025. And in this video, I'll be talking a little bit about a no-buy, low-buy month. If you're new here, my name is Jody Lee. I am a single mom of one, and my channel is basically vlogging. I did talk about a little bit earlier about like some of the struggles of being like a mom to a child who's autistic. But yeah, mostly my life, my day-to-day. So this is just another video of that. Welcome to my channel if you're new. If you've been here before, thank you for watching again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, so I gotta make some notes on kind of like what this video is gonna cover. So no low buy for January means to me like I kind of want to do like a financial detox where I feel like I want to cut out anything that's not necessary. I need to get my credit cards under control. As you guys know, like December is just always like a really expensive month. I think the year before I planned for it like really well, like where I was buying gifts from like October. This month, not so much. Again, life. So again, my low buy, no buy January is basically a financial detox, and I think I really need to look at my levels of consumerism, because I do feel like the last maybe 6 months I've been scrolling and adding to the cart, and I'm leaving that in 2024. I really am. I'm gonna leave that in 2024. I feel like I've done enough damage. I think it's a moment of practicing gratitude where like I do have everything that I need. Like I already have it. And I'm in the mindset of just being very practical and grateful for the things that I do have. Yeah, so let's jump into how I'm gonna operate this month. I think if this month goes really well, then I can like progressively move forward, but I do want to take it in chunks rather than like the whole year. I feel like that's very it's not practical. So yeah, so let's get into what I will be doing this no buy, low buy January. Okay, so the first item on my list is no takeout. I guess like no takeout / no drive-through coffees. These two are my biggest conveniences, I guess. And I feel like it's just something I just need to be a lot more mindful. Last month when I did tally up, buying lunch at work, drive-through coffees, and skip the dish meals, it came up to about $250. Yeah. Again, I feel like December, mind you, if you haven't seen my last video, I felt like I was getting sick. I did get sick, so a lot of it fell back on my health wasn't the greatest, where I felt really upbeat to make meals. I just wanted something quick, and so that I think has a lot to do with how December went in terms of takeouts. So my goal is to start like meal planning, especially when I'm working like 7-day stretches is when I tend to get lazier. I started getting So my coffees I will be making at home now. I'm really trying to like make sure it's like desirable. I'm learning, okay? But my coffees I will be making at home. I do have an espresso, but the pods do tend to get expensive. So maybe this month I'll do like instant coffee, and then I'll treat myself next month to the Nespresso pods. And then skip the dish meals is another one, where if I am working like 7 days and I do need to stay at my mom's, I'll end up ordering meals, and it does add up. So yeah, that's another kick in the ass if I'm being honest. So the first one is no takeout, no drive-through coffee, and I guess it's like pack a lunch, because I started buying lunch at work too, which sometimes like $15, $20 if I'm not like really 100% careful. Rule number 2, I will be making my pre-workout and post-workout meals at home. One of the things I do struggle is with, my gym is in a mall. On a good week, I do go there 3 times a week. On a bad week, maybe once a week. But because it's in the mall, after I'm done working out, I do tend to feel super hungry, and I will stop by the food court. Yeah, that's a terrible habit to have, by the way. So I will be making sure I eat before going to the mall, like a post-workout meal, a pre-workout meal. Again, I feel like the first rule and the second rule probably has a lot to do with the solution is meal planning and making sure that I have something to eat at home, because I feel like if I work out and to come home and think about cooking is like, what? Like, I have to go home and cook. So yeah, so that's my second rule. Okay, my third rule, this is gonna be funny because this literally happened yesterday. The drawer broke yesterday, but I fixed it today. So I will not, if anything's broken in my house, which tends to happen a lot, I don't know what's happening in this house, I will be attempting to fix it. I'm gonna fix it before buying something new. And as annoying as it may be, this drawer that I was fixing is like, I actually picked it up on the curb. I painted it because when I just moved here, me and my daughter, like, we had like the same room vibes. It's now changed a lot, so I actually don't like the color of it, but that's another story for another day. So I will be fixing anything that is broken, and I will not be resorting to buying something new, because initially my first thought was I need a new chest of drawers, and it shouldn't really be like that. So again, I will be fixing what I can before thinking about buying something new. So yeah, so that's my third rule. I'm gonna fix before I buy. I will fix it before I buy it. And my fourth one is I will not be buying any new toys for the next 3 months. I'm gonna put this out long. December just passed. There's no reason why my daughter feels like she needs a new toy. It should not happen, and it will not fly. Not under my watch. So there will be no new toys for the next 3 months. Again, she's been blessed. And I feel like a lot of the times I sometimes hate seeing her bored. Oh, sorry, that's the water upstairs. Sometimes I do sense she's bored, and I'll be like, okay, let's go to the toy store. But do we really have to go to the toy store? No. One of the things I'm learning is that, like, you have to let kids be bored sometimes. and that I feel like that's the only way to unlock their like imagination and kind of force them to do things that are out there, if that makes sense. So yeah, so no toys. Yeah, wish me luck on that one. Okay, the next rule is I will not be buying any new clothes for myself or my daughter. Again, consumerism. I'll scroll through, I'll see something that I like, and I'm like, okay, I deserve that. You know, like, I've been treated myself a lot in 2024. Through materialism. And then you get it and it didn't even like help that feeling that you needed. Like, you ever bought something and you got it and it's not what you thought it was. So yeah, so no new clothes for my daughter and I. We will be washing, removing stains, and just taking care of what we have. Which is how life should be lived, if I'm being honest. So yeah, so no new clothes for the next month. I'm gonna do January. Again, kids will be kids. Sometimes they come home, there's stains you actually can't get out. My daughter doesn't wear uniform. She wears clothes. So I kind of have to like, I have to make some space in the budget for things like extra sweatpants, or it's winter now, so you do need them warm. Like, I couldn't put her in leggings, like, so there's some things that I do have leeway for. Like, maybe I'll set aside like $75 where it would be allocated for a new top. They outgrow shoes so quickly, and it's not like you're just replacing one shoes. It's like you're replacing indoor shoes, you're replacing outdoor shoes, you're replacing winter shoes, you're replacing rain boots. So that's a very touchy subject. I know for myself, I will not be buying any new clothes, but my kid, I might like put some money aside, because I feel like the clothes is, it's a little bit hard because kids are just so unpredictable. So there's that one. Last but not least, I will not be using any credit cards this January. I don't need to explain much. If I don't have it cash, I won't buy it. Yeah, that's just it. I'm gonna be using, I've developed like a budget on numbers where I technically have to go into it every day and like subtract. I feel like I'm not visually seeing where I'm at in my budget. I wait till the month end and I calculate the damage, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to do better. But I think that's a problem because I'm not actively looking at how much I have left for groceries, how much I have left for entertainment. So that's like a solution that I'm actively working on. Like, the two things I feel like I really need to focus on is meal planning and my budgeting system. Yeah, that's literally just it. My meal plan and my budgeting system, I feel like would be a solution to a lot of things, especially when it comes to overspending and in regards to takeout foods or spending X amount on entertainment, checking my subscriptions, just stuff like that. Yeah, so I have a good feeling about January. I feel like I have a really good base plan. I really want to be more aware and mindful of my spending, it is my future at the end of the day. This year I've already planned on downsizing some stuff, which I would be like super excited to talk about in like other videos. But yeah, these are my rules to a no spend, low buy January. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna try to check in probably every week, kind of see where I'm at, where my head is at. So it'll be exciting to share that with you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna see if like, I guess by the end of January I could kind of see if there's like no improvements or things that I've noticed that's different. And yeah, it would be exciting. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It'll be fun to have you guys around. I want to know what your goals are for 2025, if you did make any goals. Yeah, let's chat, let's connect, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.